Mr. No Days Off Fred Rosser, aka formerly WWE superstar Darren Young, here at Fighting Evolution Wrestling in South Florida in Coral Springs at Coral Springs High School. Darren, how are things going? What's it like to be here for FEW holiday season?
Wow, what an announcement. I really appreciate it. Harley home, always repping for South Florida. It's great to be back here. Whether it's in front of 80 people or 20,000 people, I still get a rush. I still get butterflies in my stomach, and it's so great to be back home.
Speaking of home, when did you find South Florida? When did you find Miami and all? Because you didn't grow up here, but then you became a resident here. Is that the story on this?
Yeah, I was born and raised in New Jersey. When I got signed with WWE May 4th, 2009, I moved to Tampa, Florida, and then moved to Miami, lived in Miami almost 5 years, and now I'm living in California full time. So I was back and forth from LA to California, but now LA to Tampa, but now I'm LA full time, so making moves.
What did you like about Miami?
I love the weather. I love the beach. I love working outside. I love sweating. I love movement. It's just beautiful weather.
And now California. So really you're getting the best of both worlds from coast to coast, whether it be South Florida weather or California weather.
I mean, the weather's beautiful, but with, the forest fires in Florida, in California, it's just like, crazy,
Darren, what was that like for you? And did you or anyone you know get affected by that?
No one personally got affected, but the remnants of the smoke was lingering in West LA, so yeah, it's crazy out there.
Darren, what has been this journey been like for you? You've done so much, accomplished so much already, and you're still accomplishing things. What's it like for you to work some of these shows and just keep out there and keep wrestling?
Well, I'm like a little kid out there. I always say my fight is much more bigger than in the ring. It's outside of the ring, fighting bigotry and hatred and trying to be a voice of the voiceless, especially when it comes to the LGBTQ community. So I always say that the community needs a superhero, and I'm going to be that superhero.
For you, when you did come out, big announcement and all, did you feel the timing was right? And did you feel society was more accepted of it now than maybe like 5 years ago, 10 years ago?
For me, it was right place, right time. Living a lie is something that I couldn't bear with any longer. So now I'm able to live my life honestly and truthfully, and my fight is helping others live their authentic self.
How do you feel about the way society is today? And do you think that we've made strides in all areas? Minorities, bigotry, bullying, things like that, especially with social media?
Well, in my profession, there are more out athletes coming out, but we need more. We need more representation, and I'm not the first gay WWE superstar, and I'm not the last. So we need more out athletes to be the voice of the voiceless for our community, and we're making moves little by little, but as a group, I always say block the hate, spread the word, strengthen numbers, and that's what it's all about.
How do you feel about social media? And has it helped the cause? Has it hurt the cause? Both.
Well, you can either look at social media one or two ways. You can use it to impact, or you can use it to hate on people. I use it to impact people and motivate and educate people.
What do you like about pro wrestling, and what made you, Mr. No Days Off, decide this is the journey I want to take?
It's been a lifelong journey. I've always wanted to do it since a child, and I pursued it with laser-like focus. I love the entertainment business. I love the wackiness of being, we're like larger-than-life superstars. We're a traveling circus. We're professional stuntmen and women, all wrapped into one.
Actors, stuntmen and
Yes.
stuntwomen, comedians, athletes. It's just a whole gamut.
You gotta walk the walk and talk the talk, baby.
Darren, did you go to any acting classes or acting training, and have you had any interest in pursuing acting?
Yeah, well, right now I'm living in California, and I'm making moves out there. So commercials, acting is definitely in the future for me.
And Darren, also, what do you think of the business today? What do you think of pro wrestling? You see, we had this big all-in event. You see so much happening outside of WWE that's getting a lot of exposure. What are your thoughts of pro wrestling and what's going on today?
I think there's room for everyone at the finish line. I always say there's room for everyone at the finish line. So with Japan and Evolve and ROH and WWE, there's so much going on. So I think it's great for independent wrestling. It's great for wrestling in general.
What things have you been up to wrestling-wise? Are you just doing the indies? Have you been traveling internationally? Have you looked at a Ring of Honor, an Impact Wrestling, or any of those type of promotions? Major League Wrestling as well.
Absolutely. 2019 is going to be a major, big year for me when it comes to independent wrestling. This year was spent doing more speaking engagements for the community. So next year, 2019, is going to be spent wrestling a lot more. So I've sent out feeders to Japan, so we'll see what happens. I'm 35, still have a lot left in the tank.
And great shape too.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm ready to go.
When you were in WWE, what was the coup de grace for you? What were some of your better moments that you look back on?
Winning a WWE championship was amazing.
And
Tag team championship too.
And a tag team championship as well. And when you debuted, what was that like?
I was a nervous wreck, but like I said, I'm like a little kid out there.
And then lastly, for you, what is your social media?
My social media is Twitter, Instagram at RealFredRosser. Please follow me. Please follow HQ Clothing. It's a brand that I truly believe in, and that's that.
Thank you
Rock
so
the
much.
hate, salute the great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.